Howdy, welcome. I'm so happy to see all of you, although I can't actually really see you. But we are live on the United Public Radio Network, UPRN. I can't talk today. I should have missed today's show. Just let the girls handle it. UPRN, United Public Radio Network, UPRN, 107.7 FM New Orleans, 105.3 FM on the Gulf Coast. How cool is that? And we are being live streamed wherever podcasts live. So we're not hard to find, including my YouTube channel. So go there and subscribe if you want to watch us and not just listen to us. Although we have such a wonderful radio audience, and the numbers are just growing and growing every week. It's just uh, I know I can speak for my co-hosts and all my guests that appear pretty much on a regular basis that we feel blessed that that audience is growing and growing and growing. So God bless you all for tuning in because we don't have a show without you guys, and we all know that, and that's heartfelt. To all those above me that watch over me, to all of you, my fave parapeeps, fellow experiencers, and brothers and sisters in Christ, welcome. This is Father Shawn's Paranormal Ministry. I'm your host, Father Shawn Whittington. I'm an ordained Catholic priest with the United States Old Catholic Church. I'm a fully professed brother and abbot for the Old Catholic Benedictines of Immaculate Mary, co-founder of GhostBeGone.biz, and yeah, I'm that guy on Eli Roth Presents The Legion of Exorcists, which premiered on Travel Channel and is still streaming on HBO Max and all the streaming services if you haven't caught it yet. It's on a world tour right now and doing quite well. I hear from fans all the time, so thank you all for the support of the show. If there's anything you want to know about my wife and I, go to our website, www.ghost-b-gone.biz. If you go there to visit, there's all kinds of cool things to see there. My books are there. My online course is there. There's a place where you can make an appointment to speak with me about your spiritual issues. And just know that if you go there to visit, there's a lot of cool things there, but any money that you spend on my website, part of the proceeds go to support St. Jude and the ASPCA. So how cool is that? Get to help some of the neediest children on the planet and the animals too. Okay, what else do I want to tell you guys? We're going to jump right in there because this is a very special episode that happens the last Friday of every month. It's a monthly recurring episode, and you all know, you all that are here because of you love my guest, and I'm going to bring her right out. But first, I'm going to bring out my co-host because I couldn't do this without her. She could do this without me. I could do it without her. I've known her forever. I love her. I respect her. She's a lifelong paranormal experiencer. She's the owner of Stellium Books, and she's my publisher. Please welcome to the show, Annette Munich.
Hello. Hi, Father Shawn. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We are so happy that you're here. We're going to have a great time today. And I must say, you look very well and you look very happy. And that makes me happy. And I like your howdy and your welcome and all that stuff. Wonderful. You just jumped right in smiling, and that's a beautiful thing.
Okay. It's just, I'm blessed. I'm a blessed person. I'm not going to lie. Been through a couple of scary months health-wise, the wife too, and we're still not out of the woods with lots of things going on. But this show isn't for that. So I throw that out the window and I try to come with a smiling face and a positive attitude. And that's how everybody should approach any drama in your life that you're going through. First of all, try to avoid drama at all costs. But if you are experiencing some drama, just throw it out. Don't give it any attention. Stay positive, get good with God, and just go on with your life and be the very best version of yourself you can be every day. And that's all you can do.
Why don't we can do the drama-free February? We're just centered, grounded, take it as it comes, try and be reasonable, and just go that way for a little while and see what happens. Peaceful February.
Are you ready to bring on our very special guest?
I am so ready.
I'm going to just throw this out to everybody real quick. This is the little thing we call Happy Medium Monthly. And it is a place, if you've ever wanted a free, live, on air psychic reading, this is the show for you. All you got to do is type your question in. Make sure you put a name with it, but type your question in the chat room for our guest. Uh, Annette or our guest will read it, and you'll get your free reading, quickie readings. You know, love, work, travel, health, things of that nature. Quickie readings, and this is the show for you. So without further ado, I also feel like I've known her forever, and I love her and respect her too. I can count the truly gifted psychic mediums that I've known on both hands, maybe not even on both hands, and she's one of them. So she is Cape Cod's only live on air psychic radio personality. Please give a big warm paranormal ministry family to the happy medium herself, Susan Ahearn.
Hi, guy. I was going to say howdy, but he already said it. He ruined
Say
it.
howdy. It's howdy day. It's howdy day and welcome day. Welcome. It's your turn. Go ahead.
Oh boy, I just love this. My family. You guys are amazing. I love this paranormal family that we have.
Oh,
So thank
that's
you.
sweet.
And we
Yeah,
love
I
you
love you
too.
guys.
That's
We're
why I
so
bring you
happy
back
to
every
have
month.
you.
I'm so
And I
happy
wasn't
to
kidding
be
when I
back.
said, I can't do it without Annette, but Annette can do it without me. You guys, one of the best shows ever was just the two of you when I was sick, and the two of you did the last month
Did you
without
watch
me.
that?
So I'm really thinking about taking Happy Medium Monthly off so you guys can just rock and roll.
Did you look at your feet? I
Did
made
you watch
everybody
that
take their socks off.
episode?
We've never done that before.
Did you watch that episode? Because I figured you were either laughing or I was ceased to be a co-host around
No,
here.
hey,
But
neither one of you could do anything to surprise me. As long as I've known you two, like I said, neither one of you could do anything to surprise me. So it is what it is. But
we got a little crazy. We had a good time. We had a
We
great
did.
time. So
And our listeners were more educated. They learned that
they gave us a lot of hearts.
they did.
And one of us said, "When the cat's away, the mice will play." That was said, and
Oh, yeah, that was
so-
sad. Well, I
Cool.
did say, move your feet, lose your seat. That's what happens.
there you go. I don't see any questions for you in the chat room. I don't think people
not
want to
quite
talk to you
yet.
today.
But we have a
Hey.
lovely crowd in chat. We've got Sister
Cool.
Jennifer, Michelle. We've got Mark. We've got Carol. Carol's here. We just love Carol. We got
Yay,
Steven.
we love Carl.
We got Golden Cougar Wolf. Who else do we have? Lots of everybody?
I do want to tell you something, though.
Wait, this is the Miss America wave.
Even to this day, and it's going to happen after today's show, even to this day, Susan, every time one of your episodes are over, I get private messages on Facebook in Messenger. I get emails on both the website and my personal email, and sometimes even text messages from people wanting to know, I wanted to get a reading so bad, and something just stopped me. I don't know what it was. I'll have a question for Susan next month. It's so easy, guys. If you're watching the show, lots of you can't do it because you're tuning in to one of the radio stations. But if you're watching one of the live streams, and there's quite a few of them out there covering the show today, and you have access to the chat room, all you have to do is type your question in for Susan. Annette will see it or Susan will see it. They'll read it, and you'll get your reading. It's that simple. I don't know what else to say.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy psychic peasy.
Yes.
All right. Well, how are we going to start this?
I want to start with saying I'm so happy, Susan, that you were able to make it today. I wasn't looking forward to your evil twin sister, Heather.
Well, she's a piece of work, that one.
Ooh.
I love teasing Michelle DeRoche, one of the producers for UPRN for that,
Yeah.
because I don't know how long. What was that? Several months back, she posted a banner with your picture on it and said Heather Ahearn is the guest today, and I thought it was so funny. So many people walked up and said, "Heather, what happened to Susan? Who's Heather? Never heard of her." I'm all, that's your evil twin sister. We'll get it handled. So I like to still mess with Michelle about that, but I love her too, and it's not a big deal.
Yep.
Okay, what else do I want to say? I just met you for the first after all these years of knowing you and working with you. Can everybody? I finally got a chance to meet Susan this past weekend, or the weekend before
Right.
that, I want to say, here in Vegas. And Daniel Groom was with you, and Daniel's going to be a guest on the show
Hmm.
next month on Friday the 13th. And I'm just going to throw it out there, the open invitation for you to be in chat, or maybe even show up with Daniel and surprise us if you want to. That's cool. I don't think he'd mind that at all. But it was just so um, it was a lot of fun, even though it was just one night for a couple of hours. It was a lot of fun, and I didn't want to throw all these things at you for you to do while you were here because I knew you were only going to be here for a short period of time. But if you ever come out here for a lengthy period of time, I'll tell you there is some places that we could go and some things that we could do that would just blow your mind. But that's a discussion for a different show. But why don't you tell everybody? And I've had lots of people reach out to me since seeing some of the pictures Daniel posted and you posted of us being together. They want to know what else you did out here. We can't really talk about the little project we have going, but you were out here on some other projects. But what did you do? Or you? I don't even know what you did while you were out here. So how was your Vegas trip?
It was great. I've always wanted to be a showgirl, with the big feather and plumes. So I did that. I got that off my bucket list. No, I did not do that. I wanted to, though. I so wanted to. Uh, yeah, that's not going to happen this lifetime. Um, we had fun. We just did all these little things that we wanted to do, and then we filmed part of a project out in Fire Valley. Is that right?
Ooh, Valley of Fire.
Oh, Valley of Fire. Okay, close to
That's
it.
out. That's out. That's like right near lots of Indian territory. That's a
Yeah.
great place out there. Oh
Oh,
my gosh, it's like you're on a different planet.
totally,
Really? Yeah.
totally. And so we filmed out there. That was really fun. Oh, I wish I could share what I can't, but I'll share soon.
You can tell
Enough.
us places at least you went.
Right. Okay.
And if there's anything that didn't have anything to do with any projects, you don't have to share that. But that was very cool.
Okay.
Your hotel room wasn't very exciting, other than the fact that you and Daniel were there, so we don't have to share about the hotel room.
Well, we
Um,
do have to share about the hotel room.
well, I was a little scared at first when I walked in, the way he had all the cameras and the low lighting and stuff
Yeah.
set up, and it was, he had the bedroom door open. I'm like, are we gonna film an adult film here? Or what's going on? This is what stays in Vegas stays in.
Woo, right?
So
Right.
I'm just kidding. I knew what we were gonna do, so that was fun. But you have a question here from Golden Cougar Wolf.
Okay. Good. 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 Um.
He is asking, should I sell my house this year?
So this is interesting because we are Aries is going into Neptune, and so, or I should say, Neptune is going into Aries. Um, that is going to mean, well, it could signify a recession. So if you want to sell your house, I would say do it earlier or get on it, because at the end, people may not be having, you may have to sit on it. I think homes are still going to sell, but you may not get the highest bid, and it may not move as fast as you need it to. So I'm going to pull a card. Now I'm freezing on my end, but if I look okay to you guys, then I won't worry about it. Am I okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
you look
okay.
good.
It did that last time too.
I mean,
It's really weird.
like it looks like Annette and I are freezing to you.
No, just me. Just me. I get stuck in these stupid faces and I'm like, oh my God, that's so distracting.
No, you look good.
Okay. All right. All right. So money. This is the first one that comes out. And what else do you need to know around the house? Difficulty with money and new beginnings. So it may not be you got to really weigh it. Like, do I need to sell? Is this important? Is this a financial move? Do you need to get out quick? Then I would start ASAP, because you don't want to do it as we continue on, because we are going to just, I would say don't make any large purchases, or be careful. I mean, if you have money, that's fine. Buy whatever you want. But if you don't, and you're kind of in a tight spot, just be careful of what you're purchasing, what you're investing in, and all of those things as we move forward, because history has shown with Neptune and Aries that recessions have come along throughout the decades. So just be aware of that. And
I have a question. Sorry to interrupt. How long is Neptune in Aries?
Oh, till like 2039 or so. It's in it for a while. I know. So we're going into that phase of, it's going to be tight. It's going to be different. Once again, we're going to learn to negotiate, but not with money, possibly, and to pull things in, reel things in. And it also affects oil. Neptune is about oil. So that's very interesting, I find, because we're doing this crazy dance around oil. In the political realms. So we may see that that's a problem. So, or there's a scarcity or a lack that could happen as well. So as we just left Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, and we will not see Neptune in Pisces again in our lifetime. It has a 165-year orbit. And I think that that's amazing. That we'll never see that again, as long as we live. So, and that was very humanitarian. We were just leaving that. We were looking at all this humanitarian. And now Neptune in Aries is about bringing in your spirituality and how you see spirituality. What does it mean for you? So we're leaving fixing everybody or doing the humanitarian thing to what is it that I need? And so that'll be a new thing. And we need to, I think we need to come back to the I am and worry about what's in our own backyard, and just for a little while. And we'll get that opportunity to do that. So
I really think, it's not up to me, but I think that you can get to a place where it's the greater good, and it's good for yourself and other people, and it's a win-win. And that's the sweet spot.
I think so too. It's finding that we don't have to have all the things we think we need, as well as when we're living and moving forward. It's going to be simpler, and I think that that's what we need. We need to simplify things and simplify our life.
I have another question if you're done with Golden Cougar Wolf.
Yeah, I just pulled one more because I got the birth card, which is new beginnings, and it's in the stars. So this new beginning is destined. It's in the stars if you so choose to accept that path. I mean, there's not saying you have to sell your house, but if you so choose to, then there's a plan for you. That's these cards. So there's a plan for you, and I like that. So it seems to be good. There may be just a few speed bumps, but that's not in your control. So you just do you, and good luck with that.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the next question.
All right.
Sister Jennifer OSB, she's a lovely person. I said that before. I'm glad she's here with us today.
She's another person that I've known forever that I also love. She's one of the fully professed sisters in my Benedictine community, so she is a very special person. This question that she's asking you, Susan, may be a long one. I don't know if maybe we want to have you get back to Sister Jennifer about that? Because that's a long. Or if you have a
No, that's
an
okay.
abridged version to that to that question.
It was a gift that I was born with. I didn't really realize I had one because when you're born with it and you know, you just are, it's just a part of your daily life. There's no real difference in until you meet somebody that doesn't have it or doesn't have, like I say, my transparent people. I just assumed everybody could see transparent people. And, until you start playing with friends and going over other people's houses, you don't really realize what that means or that they don't have them. And day to day, um, day to day can get tricky. Day to day can get tricky. I have a pretty good practice. I do a morning meditation, and that sets the day for me. And I'm like very ADD, so it's not like like a regular sit down and zen out. I I don't do it that way. Um, mine is a more of a moving meditation, or I'll start in the shower. If I start with the morning shower, I start with that and I release everything so that I have a nice clean slate, and that's how I start. And I have my own prayers that I have, and that sets me off on a good path. And if I need to revisit it during the day, if I feel like I've been knocked off a little bit, then I go and I revisit that, and it just takes a quick minute. I just take a minute of my day and say, okay, that was a little crazy there when you were driving. Did you really need to scream at somebody? So I kind of have to reboot a little bit every now and then because we're
Well,
all human.
before we move on, I want to let Sister Jennifer know that in case she didn't know, and a lot of people don't know this, and when they hear me talk about this, it blows their mind a little bit. You've actually died several times
Yeah.
and came back. So that story is amazing, and I'm never going to stop bugging you about one day you need to sit down with Annette and have her help you organize getting your book written about that, because I always say it's been like 6 or 7 times. You always say only like five, but we say near death experiencer, but that's such a misleading term because it's actually death survivor, where a
Yeah.
person
Right.
crosses over, sees angels, hears God's voice, told
Right.
you're not your time, send you back, whatever. And you're a God fearing person. So just a wonderful story. And like I said, I'm just going to throw this invitation out. Next week is a First Friday episode with Annette and I. And I know we just did an open mic, but we didn't hit the mailbag at all. But you're welcome to come back any First Friday with Annette and Father Shawn and tell your story, because it is an amazing story. So I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. I've started collecting um, questions that people have asked me throughout the years on near death experiences. And so that's going good. I've got like a nice little thing going on, and I'm finally working on it, and it just kind of happened. And
I will
yeah.
next time we have you on and you're a guest, but it's not a Happy Medium monthly show. I want to ask you about a lot of things because near death experiencers reach out to me all the time because they know
Mhm.
Sharon's one,
Yeah.
and lots of people. There's many things I could ask you about that, and I'm hoping your answers will help people that I can't give answers to because I haven't experienced that. Like a lot of them have survivor's guilt, especially if they were they died, were told it's not your time and sent back, but other people in that situation did die, like they were
Right.
in like a car crash or a plane crash or whatever the case may be. A lot of, and even if they weren't, they have survivor's remorse. Well, why did
Right.
God send me back? Now I'm totally lost because I don't know what to do. He
Right.
must have sent me back for a reason. So, yeah, maybe some of the answers you would have on a show like that would be very, very cool. So you have an open invitation to come on any first Friday with Annette and Father Shawn. So
Oh, that's beautiful. And if any of our listeners have a question that they would like their question to make it to the book as well, they can always reach out to my website. It's CapeCodHappyMedium.com. And yeah, their question may get into the book. That would be great. I would love that.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also, if anybody has a question for Susan, but they can't watch the show live, and they could send that question in, and we will try to get to it, and then you can listen to the replay later.
Yeah, awesome. That's
But
always wonderful.
we
Yeah,
got Carol here. Carol, we have to do hearts for Carol. Carol's awesome.
Car.
He says, "Hey Susan, wondering will my beautiful 31-year-old daughter find true love this year?"
All right, let's see.
Well, if Carl would quit scaring off every date that she brings home to meet
Well,
me,
right.
you know.
The moon, beautiful. Yeah, she's got that beautiful goddess energy. Fortune. Yeah. She's in a difficult spot because men are just not mature. And they're not wanting the same things, and she's evolving beyond that. So this is the good part. This is the good stuff. This is her, the goddess, that beautiful goddess energy. And she's moving forward. She's got great direction. There's, there's just a lot of beautiful things. There's money involved here. Like she has a direction in her life. And when you don't really need a man, it's difficult if she doesn't, or I should say a partner, if she doesn't really need that, then the answer is no, she might not. And that's what I pulled. She might not meet the true love this year, but is she going to meet something? And let's look at that, because that's really in the what needs to happen here. There's a stranger person that she doesn't know yet. They're totally not the one. But yeah, I pulled up but that's okay, because they don't need to be the one. They just need to be the one for right now to teach her the lessons. There's a few more things that she needs to go through, but she needs nothing from anybody, to be honest. She feels very solid. She's slowly moving. She's going to continue moving, whether she has anybody at that partner or not. And it's just kind of where everybody's at. We're all just kind of being piecemealed together. Now, not to say that I feel like something's happening past September. So I don't know really what's happening in September for her. So getting her birth chart would be really cool to have. Having somebody look and see what's going on in her birth chart around September would be a good clue, or to help her figure out what's happening. So yeah, I wish I could say I saw lots of hearts and roses, but I have not. Sorry.
And we have another love question from, looks like Daddy Bear, Boston.
Okay.
Hi, Susan. Anything popping up on the relationship arena for me?
All right, let's look. Love is in the air. All right, so I see you in your cave. You've had difficulty.
You got to get out of the cave, man.
Right? I see that there's a difficulty. There's a loss there, and there's fear of stepping out. And you think that you're never going to find that true love. Like you've had it and you've experienced it, and in your mind, you don't think that you're ever going to have that again. So I'm going to pull one more to say, okay, well, what is coming for you? Because that's what you're thinking. What is really going to unfold? You've got to start with friendship first. You really need to know who this person is, because I want to say, like, your heart is broken, and there needs to be trust, and you don't trust at the moment. And there's good reason for that. Working on friendship, really important. Someone that has to be healthy, mind, body, soul type thing. That's the person you're looking for. I do see that coming for you. And someone that's nurturing, because you don't need to mother anybody else. Like, there's no taking care of this next partner. You need them to take care of you. Sort of. Like, sort of. But they have to be nurturing, because you can't be the caregiver on this next relationship. It's not balanced. It's not equal. And will you get that? You're going to have the opportunity to. You're going to have the opportunity to. So that's good. I feel like that's very positive. You just now have to decide. And I feel like you may go, I don't want this because I don't want to be hurt again. So, but it's definitely coming. So that's a good thing.
All right. Well, we've got Carrie.
Okay.
And she's saying, will this be a year of reconciliation within myself and family? We were seriously tormented by serious witchcraft.
Wow.
Ooh.
I am so sorry for that. So, yeah, they're saying that there's a possibility. I'm not even going to use my cards on this one. Your guides are coming through. They're saying with the year of spirituality that we're moving into, that this is going to give you a settling into something that is gentle, calm, and healing for you. That they're going like this. So there's healing of the heart that needs to take place for your family, for you first, and you can only do you. And then when you've got that, you can set that out to others. But this has to be strong. You have to know and feel that love for yourself and have that firm connection with Mother Earth and your guides. And that starts first. And then you can move forward. And once you have that, you're okay. You've mended. And then you can then help others if that's what you choose to do. But you can't help anybody else unless they're in that right space. So this is a good year to move forward. So I would say definitely that this is going to be an opportunity for you. And do some good listening as well. The saying you may not be listening to your guides as well. I don't know if you even know your guides. I feel like you may do better listening, because they were just like, no, she's not doing listening. And they will help you. But they just were telling me that it's going to be hard for you to trust that, because maybe through the witchcraft there was something that there was trickery. I feel like there was trickery there. So you've got some work. I would say this would be the time to work with somebody else that you trust, a very trusted spiritual source of whatever that is for you. So good luck with that.
Very lovely. I don't have another backup question.
Well, I want to throw out something real quick. I'm glad Carl's here. And this also ties in. It's a three-way tie-in here with you too, Susan. You live near the Bridgewater Triangle. Mm-hmm. And I recently talked to two gentlemen. One gentleman had a phenomenal fireball experience. And these weren't, I even asked him, oh, well, people report orbs in that forest all the time. He said they weren't orbs. They were legitimate fireballs where it looked like a fireball and you could see the flames on the edges of the ball, and several of them traveling through this wooded area, which freaked him out, he said. But then he was close enough to where he could feel the heat off them, which was pretty alarming. I said, so was there a storm? Was it, ball lightning? He goes, no, I've seen ball lightning. It wasn't that. So that's going on there. And then I recently spoke to a gentleman. They're seeing so many sightings of Sasquatch type creature there now. They're just calling it Masquatch because it's Massachusetts. And this one guy, Carl will find this interesting. His sighting, he said, looked like a gigantic prehistoric orangutan. It wasn't the traditional Sasquatch looking type thing. It looked like a gigantic orangutan. It wasn't even upright. It was, how, uh, they have that shorter, huge, muscular, shorter legs and much longer arms, and they're kind of like the hands and the feet are touching the ground at the same time, and they're almost like hunched at a slant like a hyena, the way
Yep.
they, the way, but it was just the head. It looked like a gigantic orangutan, which I find pretty amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. I
And I
was
know you're
actually
close to there. You and Daniel need to go there.
I was there. Okay. I was there last Thursday.
Oh
So
my
the plane
gosh.
touched down on Wednesday. I finally got home. And then on that Thursday, the next day, I was out in the woods in the Bridgewater Triangle looking at the same light anomalies and, yeah, and connecting with Bigfoot.
There you go. Um,
Right.
yeah, you guys, and that brings me to another question. Funny enough, I don't know why, maybe you two do get this a lot, but I get a lot of questions because they know that I know you and they know that I know Daniel. Is there going to be a mass hauntings 2.0, gathering, a putting back together of that team and going to locations? And I thought, I know you guys filmed Stonegate at a haunted location, which used to be a hospital and an asylum, but there's
Right.
one in, I know I wrote it down, Taunton, Mass,
Yes.
and it is I believe it's called the Taunton State Hospital.
We have a
And
lot of state hospitals.
yeah,
Massachusetts has got a lot of state hospitals. I think they need to start opening them all back up. We've got a lot of There's a lot of crazy situations, but I mean, people need help. That's what it is. We shouldn't go back to the way it was, but we definitely need more resources here. So, but that's another story. I wouldn't want to go back to those buildings, but
I know you
yeah,
both are so busy, but people have reached out wanting to know if there's been talks about getting either a new team of mass hauntings
yeah.
back together or get the old guys back together, or where you guys are at with that.
Like good musicians, I think we'll get back together eventually. I did. Yeah, we'll get the band back together. I just people are in their different space in their lives, so everyone's kind of done this, um, adventures, and I think eventually we will all come back and do yeah, we'll go on tour again. We'll make it happen. I've
Well,
got
that's
something fun I'm going to be doing on Valentine's Day. What are you guys doing for Valentine's Day?
I don't know. Probably just Sharon. She's a homebody now. We'll
Yeah.
probably have maybe go out to dinner, come home and
Hmm.
watch a good movie together. Probably something like that. Because it's gonna definitely probably fall on a weekday, and still works 6 days a week from
I
sun up
don't
to
think it is.
sundown.
I think it's on
So
a Saturday, which is
really,
weird.
well, that's another work day. I can't never get her to take any time off,
No, she
so she'll
needs to.
probably be too exhausted to go out. So we'll probably maybe as soon as she gets home, before I even let her get in the house, probably just grab her, throw her back in the car, go out for a nice late lunch, early dinner type thing. Maybe go for a drive, maybe go see a movie. Because I know once I
Yes.
get her in the house, I can't get her back. After a long day at work, I can't get her back out again.
No, no, and I bet she's super tired. Yeah, so in Abington, I think it's in Abington, it's called Heart Stuff Hall, and they're having a Valentine's Day um, investigation. And I've been dying to get into this hall.
You got
My
to go.
friend, what?
You got to go.
That's what I said. So I told Daniel, because Daniel's single, I'd like to change that. If anybody is interested, Daniel's coming on your show, what, on the February 13th?
Correct. Friday
We
the
got to find him
13th.
a good girl. We got to find him a good girl. But
And now's the perfect time for him to find the good girl. He doesn't want to find the good girl after he's a big, famous, movie
right,
director, movie
right.
producer, because I know I'm going to get hate mail for this because you just never know.
I'm going to pull a card. He's probably going to hate us too. I'm going to pull a good card. Now, is Daniel going to find a good girl?
And maybe he
Oh.
doesn't want to find a good girl.
No, he does. He does want to find a good girl.
Maybe he wants her to be a little bit of a bad girl.
Well, that's their problem. I don't know. I don't get into that. See, work and home. He's got this work-home situation going on. So is he going to find somebody? That's the question. Oh, my God. Never. Oh, what is this? This is the worst Valentine's Day show ever. No.
Well, we're
Sorry,
going to
Daniel.
have one.
Wah, wah, wah.
We'll have one. I know if
All right,
it's a
what is this
Saturday, then I'll
question?
have a show on a Friday.
Well, Valentine's Day is right after my birthday, so I'll be eating birthday cake.
Oh, my God. No way.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm a kind of a Valentine baby. My
You
birthday.
are.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
But I've been single for many years. I've not even tried to date for probably 5 years.
Mhm.
I guess I just kind of.
All right. Do you want me to pull a card and see?
Sure.
Yes, and then I saw, and then I thought Annette popped up another question, and now I've
Yeah,
lost it.
I
Oh, I
can't-
see it now.
Well, we do have, it says, am I following through with my actual calling?
Okay. I pulled never again. I've shuffled it and the never card. Oh, that's the stars. The never card keeps popping up. I'm not asking any more love questions. That's it. I'm getting
Okay.
depressed with my own
Well,
questions.
That wasn't for
Like
me,
I
was
said, you
it?
asked about
Yes.
you asked,
I got a never card.
well, she
Oh.
never gets out of her cave either.
Well,
don't.
right. Maybe it's never for this week.
Yeah, never for this week.
I'm not pulling one for me either, so that's it. Forget about it. I don't want to know. Okay,
No.
so you're following through with your actual calling. All right, let's see.
And that's from Mark. Am I following through with my actual calling?
Oh, if we pull never, I'm changing cards. Oh my God.
No.
Well,
Okay.
that's a good thing then. You know, Mark, maybe that's what Mark was waiting to hear.
No, it's not. Something shenanigans are happening. I wonder if it's
She's a shenanigans person. She can't get a book order. If she did write a book with me, she wouldn't be able to get it delivered to her.
I wouldn't get it published. It's a great book. You can't get it. And you know, Aunt Annette, what happened? I'm pulling
She's-
out, Mark, you hold on. I'm pulling out another
I
deck.
think that'd
I've
be a
got
very
100
catchy
decks.
I
title
want a
to
new
you.
card too then.
I know it. Everybody gets the new card. That was rotten.
I at least deserve a maybe card
Never is very forever, isn't it?
or
Woo.
a don't
All
hold
right.
your breath
Woo.
card.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. All right. So this is the romantic card. It's the love card. It's all things under. It's like nighttime and romance. I like that for you, Annette.
Oh, that's for
very
me.
good. What?
Nice.
Yeah,
one's
that was
me.
for you. That was
Nice.
for you. This one.
I'm nice. I'll share that with Mark. The good
Yeah.
card that showed
Well-
up.
Okay. We can share it with Carl's daughter too.
Okay.
I don't think that's how readings go, but we're going to do it. This is our
Mhm.
show. We can do whatever we want.
We can do whatever we want.
Oh,
You open
all right,
a drawer and throw that deck in there.
All right. Is Mark actually following his true path?
What
Okay, so-
Sister Jennifer wants to know how old Daniel is.
Oh, he's like the same age as my kids, 30
Yeah, he's young.
something, 32 maybe.
He
I'll
looks
say
a lot
32.
younger than that. He looks a lot younger. He's got that baby face.
He does have a baby face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gathering you're gathering information. I feel like you may change. There's something you need to know and you haven't received that information yet, but you're gathering and you're staying close to home. So that means you're not ready to step out yet with this great new thing or a new idea for yourself. You're still kind of guarded. And not in a bad way, just kind of like, I need more information. I feel like you're very cranial and you need info. So we're going to go with that.
I'm
It's
with
coming.
Sister,
It's
I'm
coming.
with Sister Jennifer on this one. She said, My favorite thing to do on Valentine's Day is stock up on discount dark chocolate. That's right.
Smart.
That's right.
Yep.
You can get all kinds of great candy. We had another one. I'm always thinking about my belly. I'm a foodie. We had one from Carl. Do you see me retiring anytime soon?
Isn't that funny? Because I just pulled this one, Carl. Yes. Retiring, but not stopping. This once again, this is there's the hearts and you've got the stars. The stars are about like looking up. It's about cryptids. It's about otherworldly feeling to what you're going to be shifting into. But I don't see you stopping. I see lots of words, so maybe writing another book or some or books.
That's happening.
I just see you being busy. So I don't know if that's retiring,
Yeah,
but in a good way. Like you're doing what you want to do, not what you have to do. And I like that. That's
yeah.
nice.
He's working on a book. He's
Oh,
working on
good.
more than one book with me, and he would just be a busy person in another way.
Yeah, yeah. I see lots of words and his stuff comes through. It's like magic. I wish I had that ability. He just
Yeah,
and then he's got half a novel written and it just kind of pops out of him. So that's cool. That's a cool ability.
he said that's a great thing. That made him
Yeah, it
happy.
is. That is very good.
Well,
All right. So, um, I am asking the question for Carl's daughter again, just because I want clarification, and I've got trickery in my other deck. I don't know why that's happening.
what are the odds of the same card coming out over and over and over
Like
again?
5 times,
Right.
right?
What are the odds?
I don't know. So there's cutting away for Carl's daughter. She needs to get rid of some stuff first before and make room for. And she also has to put some things to bed. So endings and new beginnings. And that's what has to happen. So I don't know where she is in her life, if she still has to finish school, if she has to do, like I don't know what's happening. Like she's made it to a comfortable tier for herself, and then she can look. I feel like she was very focused, and so she wasn't focused on a relationship. But there's always Daniel.
Yeah, because
We could
Carl
do
said
that.
his daughter's an NICU nurse, so that means a lot of study, a lot of work, a lot of years.
Yeah, that's what I think. And she's not really meeting people. She's meeting sick people and their families and other doctors and la la la. Um, she needs something outside of that that would help her feel, you know, like maybe a director or something. Keep pushing Daniel. Poor Daniel. He probably doesn't even want a relationship.
Everybody wants to have somebody that's that special, someone that's in their life that they're close with, you know.
Yeah.
Even and I find the ones that say that they don't want that or aren't looking for that want it secretly want it the most.
Mm-hmm. So what else? What else are we going to talk to? What do we got? We've got like
Well, we thought
15
about,
minutes, not even.
we came. I remember we came. Sharon and I got
Oh,
back home that night after I saw you, and we put the object away. And Sharon just kind of nonchalantly said, "It feels happy to be back home." And we both kind of laughed over that. And we haven't heard anything except all of a sudden we heard a bell. And we
Did
both looked at
you?
each other like this was like a couple of days later. I go, "Was that the?" She goes, "No, that was the front doorbell, which we've disconnected, and we never hooked it back up because we used to have three mastiffs in the house that would just try
Right.
to bash
Oh,
through the front door anytime anybody rang the doorbell. So we
right,
disconnected
right.
it. So that was odd that all of a sudden, out of the blue, disconnected, worked. And then we've been
Hmm.
having activity in the home since um, moving that object, bringing it out, and letting you and Daniel see it, and then bringing it
Yeah.
back home. Um, so we thought things were going to stay quiet after a few days, but they picked back up for a short period of time now. We've had a couple of quiet days, but any of those things you move around, it doesn't matter. They
No.
stir stuff up.
Yeah, it does. It is interesting. It is interesting. And then I had um, someone try and get into my hotel room after the bell left at like 8 o'clock at night.
Oh
Yep.
no.
And
See, there you
Daniel's
go.
like, and I'm like, someone just tried to get into my room. And Daniel goes, because Daniel's room was across the hall, and he looks out his, his little peephole, and he goes, "There's nobody in the hall, and I'm hearing it too."
And
Don't
he
know.
also had
No.
while we were there, the camera malfunctions that were fully
Yeah.
charged.
So I think that even if it wasn't the guy in the bell, the bell stirred up the, entities in the hotel room, and they were trying to get into my room, and I was like, not having any of that. But all right, let's deal with Paul before we have to get out of here. All right.
Yes, from Paul, he said, I would also like to know if I will find love this year. Now, if that card shows up in the new deck, I'm really going to be impressed.
There is no never in this deck, so no one is going to get a never.
I
Fresh.
always tell guys that spend a lot of time in their cave, which I was one of those guys once upon a time. It never hurts as long as you aren't really hurt somebody. It never hurts to just go out of the cave, club someone over the head, grab them by the hair, and drag them back to the cave. As long as you don't go overboard with it. Sometimes
right.
that works.
That could happen. I think he'd probably get arrested, but I'm not gonna suggest that on our show. All right. So I am so happy. This is the romance. I feel like Paul is a romantic. So that shows me that there is that romance that he needs, and is looking for another romantic woman. And so, yeah, that's going to happen for Paul, which is nice because he needs to have that. What's 9 September? So we're going to get a break in September. Something's going to come around because September keeps coming up, and maybe it's a really good summer for you. And then by September, you've found the one, So yeah, good luck with that.
And welcome to Paul, and welcome to Stephen.
Okay.
These are names we haven't come across before. So if you're a new listener, welcome. Or as Father Shawn would say, howdy.
Howdy.
And Stephen says, that was me. I was looking for you to sign my autograph. About the hotel. That's what he's
that was you. Da, da, da. You weren't in Vegas.
Well, I was serious. Think about it. I'll give you the weekend to think about it. And let Annette and I know if you want to come back next Friday and be a special surprise guest on First Friday with Father Shawn.
I would love that.
And we will talk about nothing but your story.
Okay.
I spent years, every time I had you on my other shows, I would just hammer you about that all the time. But I haven't really hammered you in a while about telling all your different stories. But like I said, I have like a notepad of people that have reached out to me that have had near-death experiences, and some that have died and crossed over and been sent back, including my wife. And so, and a lot of people have. You'd be surprised how many people come back and really psychologically and emotionally scarred from that. So we could tell your story. We can make it all about NDEs. And so think about it after the show and let Annette and I know this weekend if you want to do that. And we'll make mention when I start promoting next week's episode, we can make that announcement.
Yeah, I would love that.
Nice.
And I agree, Carl. Annette is the bomb. She's
amazing.
Yay,
thank you so much. Thank you. That's so sweet to say. But look at him. He's busy writing over there. He's got a lot of ideas. He's super smart. He is super, super smart. And that's a little bit of a shame because he's going to St. Louis and my daughter's a stand-up comedian and he was going to go see her. But she's doing a gig in Austin, Texas this week.
Oh, stop.
So she's not even there. So that's sad, but maybe another time. And we've got Denny in the chat room. We've got Bigfoot Banter. And Bigfoot banter, you are in the right place. Bigfoot banter with Richie, you are in the right place. He says, been a heavy week. Will this ease soon or a long one?
You know what? It's telling you to go stay home. Stay close to home. Kind of keep your stuff together. Like yeah, you need like rest. That's what it's saying. It's take care. This is the fox. I love the fox energy. You have everything you need. You don't need anything else. You just need to settle in and be comfortable. So I would take that advice. Yeah. And he's a great show to watch. This Bigfoot Banter with Richie B. Go on and check out their stuff on YouTube. Really cool stuff.
Oh, sweet.
It's
Yeah.
that time, guys. I hate to be the
Oh no.
hate to
Oh,
rain on your guys' parade, but I want
All
to
right.
make sure
Love
I get a
everybody.
connection.
Mwah.
Susan, let Annette and I know a little bit later today or tomorrow if you want to be back next Friday so we can make the announcement. I
Yep.
love you. I respect you. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Miss Annette Munich. I love and respect you too. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful remainder to your Friday evening and your weekend, and we'll look and make sure we get a message from get Susan's message if she wants to make a surprise appearance next weekend, and I will see you then.
and that's wonderful. And I think that people would really enjoy that show. We haven't done an NDE show before. And I want to thank everybody for listening. You mean the world to us. I had a great time. Have a great night and a great weekend. Stay warm.
I'll see you later. Annette Munich, Stellium Books. All right, guys. From the heart, we don't have a show without you all. So God bless you all for tuning in. Next Friday, February 6th, is First Fridays with Father Shawn and Annette, and possibly a very special um, surprise guest. So you want to tune in for that. Thank you to United Public Radio Network for carrying the show. Joe Montaldo, Michelle DeRoche, God bless both of them. God bless each and every one of you. Stay tuned for Spirit Switchboard with Carrie Lynn Shellhorn. Remember, brothers and sisters, we may have done what the devil said we did, but we are not who the devil says we are. Good night, Danny. Good night, Jack. Good night, Dog. Good night, Harold. Rest in peace. Good night, Ernie. Good night, Bill. Good night, Dan. I love you all. God bless you all in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Peace.